What is up, my crypto legends? Hope you're having a fantastic day today. Let's analyze the situation for Bitcoin, stock market, and some other cryptocurrencies, of course. We've been having some momentum to the upside on some altcoins such as Aptos. Wow, what an absolute beast. Aptos went above $20. We were only just trading below $10 just a few days ago, guys. So Aptos has been absolutely mooning. A lot of people trying to short Aptos got absolutely wrecked, unfortunately. Very dangerous cryptocurrency when you are in a massive, big, pumpy action momentum and you want to fight that trend. It's very, very, very dangerous, guys. A lot of people got burnt with Aptos. We can go through some different scenarios. I've got Mark Dutch here, one of my moderators, saying, this guy over here that got absolutely wrecked. He lost a lot of money trying to short Aptos. Obviously, I had someone talking to me on the Telegram group as well. Guys, stay cautious because this is this could happen to it could happen to me even. You need to have your head straight. You get greedy. You're not disciplined. If you start losing being disciplined and you get greedy and you just add up to your position that is in a loss, the market, the market makers will get your liquidity at some point. We can see here, this is Aptos right over here, and just in a matter of 2 weeks. In a matter of 2 weeks, it went from $3-4 all the way to $20 today. This is about a 400% pump in about 2 weeks, guys, which is absolutely insane. A lot of people tried to short this pump because we're in a massive bear market. Crypto is going to continue to go down, and there's a lot of FUD and bearishness out there. And of course, if there is a bear market pump, you want to short it, right? Well, the problem with Aptos, it was breaking all-time highs. And when you break all-time highs, no matter if you're in a bear market or a bull market, you do not have any resistance above you, right? Sky is the limit. We don't, this is why for charting Aptos, I was saying it is very hard to know when this is going to actually stop. When you break all-time high, you don't have resistance, and it's very hard to predict where you could actually turn around. Of course, you could see some bearish exhaustion. A lot of people already, on Twitter and are getting wrecked already and liquidated. So now, potentially, there will be a good moment to look for shorts on Aptos, and I will be actually looking for shorts on Aptos. We've had a kind of a swing failure pattern here from this high. With very good risk management, I'll probably look for a shorting position right now where, well, you know the deal. From this high, this is a failed breakout, not exactly a beautiful swing failure, failed auction, failed breakout right over here. This, if it does kind of pump to around about the 618 range, then I could potentially get into a short position with a relatively tight stop loss. If it goes up and still continues mooning and hits $25 tomorrow, I am not going to be holding this short position. I'm stopped out and I'll be looking for other trades with higher probabilities. Anyway, very sad to see, guys. Some people actually getting extremely, extremely wrecked. This guy says, okay, Michael, I got completely wiped out. I never short. Today I decided to do it and I lost everything, he says. I committed to my Aptos short and got destroyed. I'm left with nothing, even my bags I sold trying to save that effing short. So he actually sold some of his portfolio to add up liquidity so his stop loss, so his liquidation price would go higher and higher and higher. And this is a full recipe for mass destruction, guys. And this happened to him, and I know many other people has as well. Okay, I'm not talking about, I'm not saying any names. This is totally anonymous, but this guy as well, he had his liquidation price at $17.65, just under $18. He shorted at $10. His entire account was just below 10k. He was already 4.5k in a loss. You know, these are people that, you know, it's a lot of money for them. I don't know why they actually risk this amount of money, but I guess this is just a lesson learned. Okay, risk management, guys. It's not about psychology. It's about, if you got your risk management right, you will not need any psychology at all. Psychology basically is being greedy, you know, being emotional. You need to have some risk management rules, and it's really simple, guys. But what is not simple is how to actually use your emotions, basically. You know, how to focus. You need to focus in this game. You do not need to get greedy. There's opportunities every single day, guys. There's opportunities every single day. I'm in a short position right now on Bitcoin. I got stopped out at break even from the stock market short. Okay, stock market still continuing, you know, to the upside. We're at the daily level again. I got stopped out at break even. I would re-enter a short again on the stock market, and I'll go through the comment section right away, guys. But I mean, I feel like, you know, that I want to help people out there, and I see these people, you know, getting wrecked. And yes, people with good risk management don't get wrecked. I got stopped out from my S&P 500 short position at break even. It was protected as soon as we had this drop. This morning, I can see it pumped back up again and got stopped out at break even. I would still reconsider entering a short position. We're hitting that daily level from this from the 13th, 14th of December. Soon as we get acceptance below again the low range, I would consider another short. Not yet. Stopped out. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we get exhaustion. We've had exhaustion here, here, and here. When you create this kind of price action and exhaustion and do not break up, you just get that liquidity, like my stop loss, but mine's at break even. At some point, you're going to get that drop. And this is what, you know, this is what we want to catch. But you want to catch this with good risk management. I'm out of this trade, break even. Let it be. Let it be. So far, we're getting a small little swing failure from this level. So I would reconsider to enter that short on Prime XBT. We can go through that scenario. It's actually potentially a good moment to short right now. We can analyze that in just 1 second with good risk management, okay? Accept a loss at the top of the highs. Reason why? Oh, you got one right there. So you've got this high to this low. Again, failed breakout, 618, bang, down. I did not get into this one. You could have protect position already from this entry. You're having this failed breakout and you're coming up right now. I would let it be. I would let it be here for the moment. I would like to see acceptance below this low over here on the stock market, okay? This exact low level. It would be better. Because my trade, remember guys, this breakout, where did I enter the trade? Bang, bang, right over here. Pretty decent profits. Didn't take any profits on this short position. Just protected, wanted to get into that, you know, nice swing trade position. Break even, bang, stopped out. Let's see what happens. Overall, I'm still looking for shorts. You know, this is no explosive breakout. We've still got a lot of resistance. We are at a critical level on the S&P 500. I'm going to share with you, you know, why I entered a short here, guys. First of all, I want to go through the comment section. I got into a really nice short here on Bitcoin yesterday night, Central European time, exactly at $23,520. You might think to yourself, wow, you got into the pump for that short. Position protected, taken some profits already. Unrealized P&L, you can see here, and taken profits already on this short because we were hitting some support levels. I'm going to go explain it. Stop loss is at break even. I take profits, I protect position. I'm looking for a swing trade short. This was mentioned yesterday, and I will go through what was mentioned on the live stream, guys. Very, very important because, yeah, I basically try and explain the scenarios that I'm looking for here, and we'll go through them in just 1 second. It's very important, guys, what I have talked about. What are the levels? What are the scenarios that I'm looking for? And I'll go through yesterday's video, small little section talking about those resistance levels and how I would execute this, okay? This exact trade that I executed yesterday night at 23,500 into that short. So let me just give me a few minutes here, because I'm going to go through the comment section, okay, and then we can talk about what are the high important levels on Bitcoin. What could we expect here in the next coming hours and couple of days? So make sure to stay tuned, guys. Make sure to grab your cup of tea, because we'll go through the Bitcoin levels in just a few minutes. I'm going to say hello to the community. Hello, hola Andy, shorted S&P 500 at 4,037, stop loss above the wick. Absolutely phenomenal. Yeah, this is something that I was gonna check out right now. So you just entered right now, stop loss above this wick over here on the S&P 500, which would be on the E-mini futures at 4,070 points, 75 points approximately. It's not a bad short. It's not a bad short. You got basically a swing failure from this high right over here. So it's not a bad shorting idea. This is why, I was saying I would reconsider to enter that short position right away. It's not a bad short, okay? So stop loss above the wick. You got it. Your risk management, your head is in place. You have a scenario. This is not a successful breakout, guys. This is the moment you want to get excited. Well, not excited. Leave your emotions, away. You want to get ready for a potential short. You're wrong here. You just get stopped out. It doesn't matter. But you could get into some epic gains here if you start dropping, right? There's going to cover 3, 4, 5 times your stop loss. Like the one I entered yesterday. I don't mind, because it doesn't matter, guys. You don't have to worry about me. I got into that short stop loss break even, yesterday at this level, I was already paying off 4 times my stop loss. I did not take any profits, because I'm looking for that swing trade short position that might be a few weeks, okay? But overall, market's pumping, kind of fighting the small little trend here that we've had for the last few weeks. Anyway, we want to go through Bitcoin, guys. Bitcoin is the market that I trade. I know the movement, and I absolutely love it. People are trying to long short different altcoins, and I've had Aptos that has, wrecked a huge amount of people. Which is very, very sad, guys. Very, very sad. But obviously, lesson learned, and you are here to learn. A lot of people are here to learn as well. I might be having some professional traders watching the stream. Some are advanced, some are absolute noobs. Make sure to enjoy your trading learning curve, guys. Risk management, number one thing in trading. You can be the best technical analyst guy in the world, and you can lose money very, very easily. Let's go through the comment section. Aditya, my hero Andy, one day I will be a successful trader. Hey, no doubt about that, Aditya. No doubt about that. I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will. If you're sticking around with me, I'm sure you will. Because it's basic. Protect position. People get very emotional when trading. They add up to their short position. This is absolutely crazy when I read stuff like this. But this is why I can make gains at the end of the month. Thanks to people like this guy, I take his money because he is not having good risk management. When I read, even in my bags, I sold trying to save that effing short. So he sold his bags. He sold part of his portfolio. I mean, I'm not sure how much this guy had, but maybe... I don't know. If he said he's lost everything and he's publishing it on Twitter, who knows? It might have been tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars. And that is very, very painful for someone that is not a multi-millionaire, right? Anyway, let's go through the comment section, continue, and I'll go through why I traded this. We'll go through yesterday's video, something that I absolutely love. Go through some sections on the video. What levels we do have above us. What levels we do have support. Check out yesterday's video. What I was talking about yesterday. I would execute some trades, and what could potentially happen. Explain my trade that I'm in, of course, and explain what potential scenarios could happen yet. Obviously, there could be several scenarios. We'll be taking a look at resistance levels. We'll be taking a look at support levels, zones that if we break, the structure will be changing, and stuff like that, right? Pure educational, technical analysis, and how we could execute those trading scenarios. But you need to give me a couple of minutes, guys. Need to go and say hello to the community. Is BTC going down? What do you guys think? Says Phantom. We'll talk about this this 23,800, guys, naked point control that we were talking about yesterday, 23.8, 23.9, critical zone to get a big rejection level. We'll go through that in just 1 second. Zabia, love you too, my man. Thank you. Hey, Andy, been waiting all day for your awesome TA, says MT. Wow, thank you very much, guys. I got some people, asking in the community, hey, when are you going live? It's time to go live now. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. You've been busy, been a bit, doing a few things, a few bits and bobs. But yeah, overall, I'm here right now. So when do I close my BTC long? Wow, I don't know. Are you in a long position? Probably from, the 18, 19, 20K levels. I would consider taking some profits, obviously, at this range already. We've had a massive expansion move to the upside. I am looking for swing short positions. Like I said, I'm fighting the trend, but I can fight the trend because I have good risk management, and I will show you every single day. There's, total transparency on that, of course. I got wrecked trying to short BTC the other day. So yesterday I longed at 22,666, made killer gains, and got out at 23,100, says Mezam. This is the thing. Andy, don't short Bitcoin is about to break out of a bullish Elliott triangle on 30-minute. Damn it. Well, Ahmed, this is the thing. Don't worry about me, guys. It's you that probably don't need to short Bitcoin. I know that Bitcoin is likely, okay, and we can go through this video in the coming days. No matter if we do hit 25K, I know that a deep correction is going to happen, guys, at some point. Either it's here, or either it's here. I don't think we're going to successfully break out $25,000 in the coming days, guys. It's just unlikely to happen. Of course, there are some people that want to short. We're going to have those movements to the upside. If you have good risk management, of course I can short. I shorted yesterday. Position is protected. I've taken some profits already. And, of course, why not? If I can get into those big resistance levels and know exactly where I need to enter my short position, and I'm going to go through this in 1 second, guys. This information will probably blow your socks off, but I basically talk about this on every single live stream. Let's just go on yesterday's live stream, guys, before we continue to go through the comment section in 1 second, so you can know what I'm talking about. But yeah, just round about here, 23.8, 23.9, 50% Fibonacci, 23.9-ish. You got, a lot of big level where you could get rejected. So basically that's naked point of control, 23.9, 23.8. It's the 50% Fibonacci retracement from this level, okay? And obviously it was a fast move, okay? I'm going to say it wasn't an easy trade to take because I will explain exactly where I entered and why I entered that trade. 50% fib level from this high, right? We've got an important Fibonacci level right over here from this drop, exactly at the 23.8, as you can see, 23,840 approximately, as you can see right there on the chart. Not only that, of course, I'm not going to only trade based on Fibonacci. We need a bit of more confluence. The only price action that we do have above us from, basically in between May of 2022 till the end of the year, we're above all of this price action. So, the only price action that we got is this one. If we do take a look at the point of control from that range, okay, well, yes, it is exactly here at the $23,813. So you got point of control, you got you got point of control, you got 50% fib level from this clear pivot high, lower high level to the low, right? So we're looking at Fibonacci numbers here and naked point of control. That is enough confluence for me to think that we're potentially going to get a heavy rejection. Now, of course, I had an alert. As soon as that alert was on my phone, I knew this level. I knew the 23,800, 900 range to get a potential pullback. Yeah, let's go through right away. We're at support at this level. This is the reason why I took 50% profits at this range. It's at support. It's hitting a daily level and it's hitting lower high support level. Protect position, take profits. This could get an epic bounce and claim the highs again. right? We'll go through a bit of technical analysis right now on Bitcoin, but I just want to explain the short trade that I am in right now from this exact level. How could I get into this level? Well, knowing that there's a rejection, okay, I didn't short exactly the 23,800. Why? Because when we go to the extreme lower time frames, of course, I'm paying very, very close attention on what type of rejection we are having at this naked point of control 50% fib level. I mean, look at that perfect touch on that naked point of control. Look at the kind of rejection that we do have on this level. Massive move to the downside. Of course, I do not like to short a big massive pump. I know that this level could get rejected. It did, but it could break through it as well, right? Sometimes these resistance zones are probably not strong enough, and they're just going to break through, right? If we do have a massive amount of buying power. So briefly explaining this, guys, massive move down, clear rejection from this point. When I saw this massive move, I was like, wow, I mean, this could be the end, right? When you're having massive pumping momentum, it's a potential liquidation price and you could go up. But overall, I thought, look, it is definitely worth the risk. I know this is a big resistance level. It's proven to be a massive rejection point. When I go to the highs, to the lows, to this level, I like to get in, in between 50%, 618. You can see that 618 is exactly at 23,560. I entered at 520, just slightly lower, but I could see the rejection right there. So, that was my entry zone right over here. Stop loss at the high. Obviously, the movement to the downside was pretty good. Already a 2-to-1 risk to reward, which is fine on this short position, taking some profits and protecting position. Could we pump from this range? Absolutely yes. Absolutely yes. Of course we can. Of course we can pump from this range right now, as it is support. This is why it's a take profit zone. Could I enter a hedge long position? Yeah, I could enter a hedge long position, but just so you can get that, explanation, or, just so you can see that explanation on why I entered that short position right away. Big resistance, naked point of control from price action from back in, was it October and on November, if I'm not mistaken, right? No, sorry, this is July and August, July and August. And the 50% fib level. Big rejection point, quick bounce, get in, good risk management. Hey, stop loss above this high. If I do get stopped out, then hey, it's not the end of the game. We're going to get into some other trades. So far, it's playing out good. Position is protected, just in case we do get an epic correction after this, 4-hourly swing failure, right? This could come up all the way up here to the 618 range again, so around about 23.4, 23.5. I might get stopped out at break even, but I'll potentially reconsider entering another short, depending on what kind of price action. If we do get this kind of small double top consolidation, I would reconsider a short position, guys. So, I mean, you can say, hey, don't short the market, but, I'm saying, hey, I'm actually shorting the market from these highs and taking profits already and protecting position. Yeah, you can short an uptrend market if you know what you're doing. If you do not know what you're doing, do not short, because you're basically going to get liquidated many times. I get stopped out, I don't get liquidated. So yeah, like this guy is genuinely the most underrated crypto tuber out there. Seboshi, thank you very much for joining. We've got Seb in the comment section. Thank you very much, my man. Very much appreciated. Always giving insane support. Thank you, guys. Andy, hi, I've been following you for months. You are a great pedagogue and a safe bet. Thank you. I followed your sound analysis of yesterday. Probable scenarios. Longed Ethereum at 1,538. Shorted at 1,650. Hey, phenomenal. Hi Andy, done some in-depth analysis on Elliott wave for BTC. We are busy with a big wave 3. Still need to come down to wave 4, then wave 5. Yes, this is also something that I want to talk about if I do have some minutes, of course. This is still potentially, we talked about many scenarios on Elliott wave theory, right? Whoever's not aware of Elliott wave theory, it's basically 5 waves where the market structure is, if it's to the upside or to the downside. And then you have 3 corrective waves, right? Keeping it simple. Anyway, you can Google it, you can check it out and learn yourself, right? Because it is, it's a long story if I want to talk about Elliott wave theory. But anyway, I guess most of you are experienced here already watching the channel. But yeah, we were discussing a few days ago. I left it on the sidelines because, yeah, basically taking a look at the clear pivot low. You want a clear pivot low to start some waves on Elliott wave theory, right? And a clear pivot low is right over here on the 21st of November. Clear pivot low, right? Is the low basically here at $15,400 level. So you got one first wave momentum, second corrective wave. This is a massive impulsive wave. So we got someone here in the comment, the world saying, yeah, we are still busy with this third impulsive wave. Hey, third wave can be absolutely huge, guys. You know, it can be insanely huge. What is very distracting for me, and I will explain that right away. You know, well, we were talking the other day about this being a 4th wave, but it's too small. You want at least a 382 corrective wave, or 50% would be ideal, right, from the impulse. So it's very, very small to be a corrective wave for, right? So it does make sense that we are still in the 3rd wave, right? And that a 4th corrective wave is coming, and it probably be very, very deep or very, very small. But obviously I am looking at least, you know, to the 382 from the clear pivot low here to the high, you know, at least a 382, which would take us round about $21,000 range. Makes a lot of sense, guys. This will happen at some point. This will happen at some point. If you can catch that short, with good risk management, I know I will, guys. You know, very likely you're going to see me in the next I don't know when it's going to be, but on the video when we finally have that correction, guys, you're going to see me with that short position from very near the top, guys. You will. Very likely, highly probable scenario that you will see me shorting the top after that big, massive, epic correction. But overall, with very good risk management, guys, you know, if I do get stopped out right over here from this range, you know, it's going to be break even. I think most of you understand it right now, okay? You cannot put in the comment section, this guy got wrecked, okay? Because I do not get wrecked. I get stopped out sometimes. And most of the times is at break even. I know how to execute those nice short positions exactly where I want to. So I don't lose any of my capital. You guys see it's transparent. I explain the scenarios. I explain the resistance level. This was mentioned on yesterday's live stream. Come on, this is a big level of resistance. I talked about many scenarios yesterday, okay? Talked about many scenarios, right? We're here at this moment. You know, if we were to have a corrective move all the way down here, I think we could have an epic bounce because this is a descending channel range, right? I think we could potentially fake out from this low, and that would be a scenario that I'm looking for, okay? We talk about scenarios that could happen because I don't know where the price is going to go. If it's going to go up or down, I don't know. We talk about a swing failure pattern from this high as well. So we got either a failed breakout, hitting support from this descending channel. That is a potential trade scenario for a long to get into a really nice long, right? If you get this pump after getting this move down, then, you know, that was, you know, it's incredible. We say, wow, we talked about this support range and that potential failed breakout from this low. We talk about different scenarios, guys. Where are the highest probabilities where we could get a bounce or a rejection? Then we execute the trade. We don't guess where it's going to go. Right now, you know, the reason why we're getting supported here, which is not a bad long-in opportunity. I would protect positions as soon as you claim these highs. That is very, very possible to happen. But overall, why is this a support level? You got lower highs, resistance trend line. Right? Yesterday we were talking about this level potentially getting a bounce. You know, because if you break these lows, you are likely going to get people, oh my goodness, this is bearish, you know, we're going down, we're getting out of the range, but this is just a movement down out of the range, and then you're going to have a pump. This is why we're very aware of this zone being the support of this descending channel. Of course, people do not see this, they see it afterwards, and then they say, oh, this was a descending channel, we got several bounces, but we want to try and detect that possibility and that possible fake out from this low. So that was a very, very good scenario that could have happened yesterday, right? So don't worry, guys, we'll go through some potential scenarios in just 1 second, but it's good to analyze what happened, what was talked about yesterday. Then we can talk about what could happen next. So yeah, one of the reasons why we're getting this bounce, and we could bounce higher, which I think is very, very possible, and claim the highs, claim the monthly again. This is a monthly level right there, very, very strong level of resistance. It was proven to be resistance right over here on the 21st of January, and we blast through this level, but came below it also. You know, this was another, you know, good reason obviously to take a short position right there. Right, focusing on this, guys, focusing on this. What I want to focus on as well, reason why we're getting a bounce here is because we also have a daily level, right? We're going to zoom out here, take a look at the daily level, right? It's still there. I'm still going to leave it. We've got another daily that we could get off here very, very soon. There's too many horizontal lines here on the chart. We could probably take them out soon, but overall it is getting supported, right? Even though we broke through it, this is a daily level from this price action. Of course, yesterday we blasted through, but it's getting supported. Look at the 1 hourly chart. So it's a daily level from exactly the 23rd and 24th of January. Daily close and open. We zoom in on the 1 hourly. We broke out from that level. It is getting supported. We got 1 and we got 2. The possibility here on a Adam and Eve double bottom is very, very likely, guys. It is possible. It is possible. This is why I wouldn't, you know, I would consider this not a bad long in range. We're getting massively supported from this daily. I would play defensive trading, of course, here. You know, stop losses above these lows. You know, if you do come back down to this range, you know, get a tightish stop loss, because you could break this low and then this could get pretty ugly, right? But overall, it's getting supported nicely. Not only from that daily, we got bounce. This is exactly at $22,930 range. Bounce. We're bouncing consistently here, as you can see on the chart, all day down, bouncing from this level. We got the lower high resistance trend line that is proven to be support as well. The moment this does have a successful 1 hourly candle below this range, I think it's not going to be looking good. We'll be heading lower with high probability. So yeah, we can analyze the situation here with you know, volume profile. Yeah, you got the point of control as well, basically being massive support, right? Value area high, point of control. If you lose this level, guys, it's not going to be looking great. High probability and value area low, and even claiming these lows over here. This is not going to be a good move for Bitcoin if we start losing the point of control, daily level, support from lower highs. This is just a lot of support right now, and we can see that on the price action. If this level is lost with high volume, expect it to be heavy resistance, okay, if we were to test it, right? So if we do get a big breakout, we're talking about trading scenarios here, guys, okay, for like scalp day trade. Day trades can turn into swing trade. You know, I was in the idea of getting into a day trade with a potential swing trade. You know, this position has been open now for slightly over 24 hours, just under 24 hours actually. This was yesterday night. So this is the thing, guys. We could expect a bounce at the value area low from this trading range, from this level. I would be a little bit cautious I wouldn't long a bounce from if we lose this point of control and daily level. What I would do is I would short, guys. I know you think, oh my goodness, this guy's only looking for shorts. But yeah, I'm looking for shorts if we do break support levels, right? And for them to test as resistance. And I'll be trading locally, right? I'll be trading locally. So if we were to get that breakdown from that point of control, daily level, bang, with high volume, this level is going to very likely going to get a one touch of rejection, guys. You got a relatively high probable scalp scenario to come down and almost test the lows or test the lows here. Or at least the 618 from the pump, right? So you got a nice little bang, bang, quick move there. And they are just highly probable moves. You just need to wait for it to happen, right? And this is it, guys. You know, this is basically it. You know, as a trader, I don't know where the price is going. I want to have those high probability trade scenarios. And I'm just going to wait for it. If we go down, I know what I'm going to do next. But I need the move to happen. Then once the move happens, whatever kind of price action happens after that move down, I know where to get into my opportunities, guys. And hopefully you are also gonna get into those opportunities, right? You know when to pull the trigger and get into those opportunities, right? So anyway, I just remind a silly comment back in time because they're random lines. Yes, they're random lines. You got that right. Much love from Boston, Maz. Hey, thank you, my man. I know you are an insane supporter for a long time. Guys, smash up that like button. I need to remind people to smash the like button because we're over 500 people. Only got 138. We can get this live to 200 likes in the next coming seconds. I know we can, guys. So destroy that like button for this educational content, talking about trading scenarios, real trading scenarios, guys. I do take a look at other YouTubers and I don't know, guys, tell me somebody that's like really good and talks about trading scenarios, talks about risk management, you know, because the ones that I follow, I don't know. I don't see a single one that talks about those levels, has very good trading scenarios. I don't know, guys. Let me know. I know there's a lot of, you know, trading reality is good. Trader's reality, but I don't see him doing any like real charting. He just talks about the recession here, recession that, the economy this, you know, the bonds, and I don't know, just a bunch of information that is not going to be helpful for me to make some gains on the market. And many other ones I can, you know, go through a lot of different ones. Anyway, I want to be the best out there, guys, and I want to prove it. How did you short it, Andy? Was it a limit order? No, it was a market order. It was a quick market order. I was waiting the rejection and the exhaustion, but didn't manage it. Can you explain your decision when I decided to enter yesterday? When you decided to enter yesterday? Yeah, I mean, basically it was the big rejection that it had, right? I liked the huge rejection. And when I saw this massive rejection with relatively high volume, okay, it was relatively high volume from this level. There was that possibility of a swing failure from this high, right? I'm thinking, wow, what a rejection, okay? This rejection on the 1 minute was absolutely crazy. We got a massive big bounce, of course, but that big bounce is where I entered, right? So if we go to the lower time frames, I was thinking, wow, oh my goodness, you know, this is a, you know, massive pumpy action, waiting for a reaction, a correction. Of course, we didn't have exhaustion here likely. It would have been better to get exhaustion at this level, of course. This is why I said, you know, it's a difficult trade. It's a difficult trade. I could have got stopped out, guys. It's a dangerous little trade right there. But, you know, overall, you know, the stop loss is above. The invalidation point is above that high, above that naked point of control, above that 50% Fibonacci, you know, that major level that was mentioned yesterday on the live stream. It was a difficult execution, okay? I'm not going to lie. I saw that massive move down and I'm like, wow, this is crazy. You know, this is a big, massive bearish momentum. Bears defending this resistance level. Bears were defending this resistance level. So what happened? Boom, massive move down. Am I going to short, the move down here? No, I'm going to wait for that epic bounce so I can get a very good risk management trade. Okay, obviously we know the deal, guys. From the high 618, you are hitting that perfect Fibonacci level after a rejection from that naked point of control and that 50% fib level. That was basically it, guys. This was a very, very, this is like scalping execution, right? You need to get in and you want to, you have this move down to come in and claim the lows or the 618, which was not claimed with this move. Bang, you immediately protect your position as you have your move down here. Of course, good take profit zone here at this level as it is. Like I said, that daily level, it's also the point of control that we just taking a look at right now. You're also hitting that lower high resistance level. So yeah, I am looking for lower. It might turn into an epic swing trade in the next coming, 1 to 2 weeks. But like I said, it's at support. I do not know how strong this support is going to be. It might be extremely strong and we might get an epic bounce and come and claim the highs again. It's very, very possible. We're at support. Overall, the midterm trend that we've had for the last few weeks is up. So why not coming to claim the highs? This is why risk management is absolutely key. And you want to be fast with your executions and your decisions. You want to get in, you want to get out, take some profits, protect position. I'm running a free trade right now because funding rate is positive, which is phenomenal. This might turn into a pretty nice swing trade position in the next coming days, couple of weeks. It might be it might get stopped out at break even. I don't really know. I know the possibility on the price of Bitcoin to finally get that correction down to the $21,000, even $20,000 range is very, very, very possible, guys. We're talking about Elliott wave theory. We're talking about how the market moves. Bang, bang, bang. Still in the third wave. Hey, third waves can be absolutely explosive. They can go to the absolute moon if you want. But overall, we have some resistance levels where we can, take some decisions with good risk management. And we could get into that fourth nice correction that could come all the way down to the 20,900 range potentially. It's at least the 318, from the start, 382, from the start of the second wave to the high, right? If this were to be the high, 20,900 is the 382. We could get a small bounce at the 236, which is at 22K. Overall, expecting that movement down, guys. It doesn't matter if we continue pumping, guys. If you have good risk management, you're not going to get wrecked. I did follow some other guy. I don't want to say any names because I think it's a bit disrespectful. But there was some guy that, I enjoy watching his technical analysis because he's got some of those, planet circles on the chart, that are quite entertaining to see because sometimes, they actually play out. I don't understand them very well, but it's, it's nothing got to do with my way of trading. But he's basically, anyway, adding to his position short all the way down from this, around about this $22,000 range, if I'm not mistaken, to 21.5, this range over here. He's adding to the short. I know there's another macro bear guy that is adding to short positions from this range over here as well, below $20,000. And I'm thinking, wow, these guys are actually going to get wrecked. They can get wrecked, okay? These guys can get wrecked. And they even saying, I'm adding to my position live, saying, hey, this is definitely not a smart thing to say to your community. Definitely not smart. You could lose your entire reputation and get absolutely wrecked. And the people are just going to comment, hey, you got wrecked, man. You said you were adding to your position. And this is not the way you want to trade, guys. This is not the way you want to trade. I could not be more transparent than that, guys. You're going to see me here. You will never see me get wrecked. I'm not going to say never, because one day I might lose my head and just say, I'm just going to add to my position. I'm going to do this. I'm going to put all of my funds, all of my You know, I could lose my head. Anybody can lose, their head, right? when and any time. But I'm pretty good with being responsible, being disciplined, and I just want to show you guys that you can also. I don't want to get any of these, screenshots from people asking for advice, shorting Aptos. First of all, I hardly trade any altcoins because it's very hard. I'm not a successful altcoin trader. If I get into an altcoin trade, it's because I'm very sure of my potential move and I can have very good risk management. But we talked about Aptos a few days ago and we said, hey, it's breaking all-time high. This could absolutely rock it. I was just checking the funding rate on Aptos and it was insane. Bitcoin, it's cheap to trade Bitcoin on Bybit, okay? 0.01%, okay? Positive funding rate. And Aptos was, let's just check it out here. It's negative 0.1, guys. Negative 0.1. This has been negative. I've been seeing this, okay, for the last few days since we were analyzing Aptos. It's been in a negative, so shorters are paying longs, and it's just been going up and up and up and up for the last few days, but like crazy, like real up, not like Bitcoin that's been going up a few percentage moves. This one's been pumping, 100% every 2-3 days. So, whoever's longing, they're getting paid by the shorts, they're getting wrecked, and they're actually making huge gains. It was crazy. Anyway, what a story. Now that we've seen people getting wrecked, this is likely going to get an epic correction. It's just the way how the market moves, right? This is finished. I've just heard people shorting Aptos here for the last week. And it's several. We got this guy on Twitter. I mean, feel bad for this guy. Hopefully it's been a lesson. But yeah, he's got extremely wrecked and he's been totally transparent about it. Which is, kudos to him because a lot of people don't say anything, right? We got, this also somebody that reached me out on Telegram just a couple of days ago. Stay cautious, guys, with these altcoins. We kind of are in a bear market. This is a bear market, suckers rally pump, but this could go on, guys. This could still go on. Stay safe, guys. Stay extremely safe. It's the Super chatos hermanos, says Kraptoshi, which is Mark Dirch. Thank you very much, brother. I'm going to go through that super chatos right now in just 1 second. Can you take a look at DOT, please, Andy? Thank you. Jason, absolutely. Let's take a look at Polkadot. We can take a look at some altcoins here for the community. But yeah, stay safe, guys. Extremely safe. You can get into one trade and make massive gains, tens of thousands of dollars maybe by risking 5K, okay? It can happen, but the most likely scenario is that you're going to get wrecked. Esto uno show solo. I got Mark Dutch here trying to speak Spanish. Seboshi. Super chatos. With my favorite flag. There you have it. No, guys, only joking, okay? I don't want anybody to misunderstand here. This guy got liquidators and Aptos never add to your position. Cut your losses. There is always a new day to trade, says Rick. Absolutely. Accepting the loss and risk management is the only way, otherwise wrecked. Yeah, exactly. He lost his money and ego too, says AG. Yeah. Let me take a look at DOT. I got Game Gab here. Hi, Andy. Any potential short for Ethereum and take profit? Thanks, says Game Gab. Yeah, we're going to take a look at Ethereum as well. People risk too much of their account. Exactly. I only risk in between 1 and 3%. I can risk 3.5, but that is already out of the limits. I'm already not following the rules. And that is when I say, right, stop. You're not doing it right. You know, I risked 10%, 20, 50%. I burnt out several accounts a few years ago. It's absolutely normal. Right, yeah, don't worry, super chattos are there. Okay, let's take a look at the super chattos here for the community. Sorry guys, you know, I like to chat on there. I should be doing a video update. Tomorrow morning, I will post a video update on Bitcoin stock market, show some levels, show some trading scenarios. I know a lot of people enjoy those updates because on live streams, you know, a lot of people say this guy only talks and talks, and you know, I'm sick of him talking. I don't want to see him anymore on the live streams. I totally understand that, guys. But I enjoy going live and seeing the community. Yeah, Polkadot. We talked about Polkadot potentially, I don't know, a few days ago, maybe a week ago. Look at this descending broadening wedge. I'm not sure if we did analyze this. We must have analyzed it before the move, after the move happened, right? But overall, on Polkadot, big resistance zone, no doubt. You might think to yourself, why is this good resistance? Let's get a box. You know, basically we have a lot of price action at this range. You know, a box, it's a big box. You got a lot of price action slightly below here. Double bottom scenario. So you break through resistance, come back down, double bottom. A lot of price action there. We're getting a reaction from this range. But we've also broken out from this lower high trend line, lower high resistance trend line bouncing as support. Can we have more momentum to the upside with Polkadot? Polkadot, absolutely phenomenal. Let me just guess that we bounced at the point of control from this volume traded back in 2020. We did. We did bounce. This was like another crypto we checked out yesterday. A very highly predictable bounce on Polkadot, exactly at the $4.30. You're hitting a massive consolidation price action from September to December of 2020. This is 4 months of price action right there. The exact highest volume node is exactly at $4.30. Wow, absolutely insane. Where did we get that bounce? Oh my goodness, not surprised. Exactly at that high volume node, right? Absolutely crazy. So, got the bounce, facing a bit of resistance right now because this has basically been a kind of a descending triangle scenario, right? Where we've had this kind of movement, right? Kind of a descending triangle, not the best looking one, but overall, we had the breakout. We having the test at this moment at the support level turning into resistance. What else can we take a look at here? You know, we're getting a reaction, guys. We like it or not. It's the point of control from this volume traded range for the last 6-7 months. I'm looking at May of 2022. 7 months, 6 months, 7, I don't know. Round about there. 6-7 months of price action. Volume node is right there. It's getting a reaction. Could we get heavily rejected from this range on Polkadot at the $6.50? Absolutely, guys. Absolutely. It could get a pretty decent correction in the next coming days. How could I enter some shorts here with good risk management? Well, obviously having invalidation points above the high levels is this exhaustion? It potentially is exhaustion right there. I mean, I don't like the fact that this might get rejected from this point, eh? It's, you know, that you're getting that resistance. It's a small kind of double top scenario. It looks like we want to go back up again, but overall, it does not look bad. You know, that $6.90 to be an invalidation point, $6.50 an entry point, but this could have an epic correction down. You know, is there a possibility that this is forming a head and shoulder on the 1 hourly time frame? Yeah. Yes and no. Yes and no. But overall, it can. I see exhaustion here, guys. I don't know if you do, but I see this pulling back. to $6.10 and potentially breaking the lows here and having an epic move down to claim the liquidity below these higher lows, which would be that projected move of this potential head and shoulder scenario, and come down to $5.30 range, $5.40, $5.30 in the next coming days. Corrections are pretty fast, guys. Corrections happened much faster, double, triple the time faster than the movements to the upside, right? So you can be 1 or 2 weeks to build up a nice uptrend, get people extremely bullish, and then, you know, eat up 50% of that uptrend in a matter of a few days. I don't know, guys. We are hitting resistance. Hey, why not? You know, why not? You could get into a pretty nice trade. I would say this, guys. I would accept the stop loss here. I am looking for the DXY to get an epic bounce from this range. We're still trading here at the 101, 102 range. I don't know. It's probably going to be here for the next coming days as well. So, a DXY gets an epic bounce. I would expect, you know, a short. I would expect, you know, basically crypto to come down. S&P still, you know, these are baby breakouts. Baby breakouts. What happens with baby breakouts when you test the highs? You know, you are likely suddenly going to get some selling pressure coming down aggressively. We learned that with Bitcoin back in May, right? We also learned that with Bitcoin back in, oh crap. Yeah, never mind. We'll go back to the Polkadot in just 1 second. I've deleted it. Let me just go here. We learned that with Bitcoin back in 2021, right? Where we had these baby little breakouts, right? From the highs. Baby breakouts. Testing high, testing high, testing high, testing high. You know, at some point, you're going to get that epic drop. And when we take a look at the ES, right now, and this is looking at the very low time frames, you know, we got this kind of price action. Uptrend, baby breakouts though, right, on the lower time frames. It could absolutely spike up, don't get me wrong here. But the highest probability is finally getting a rejection. Daily level acting as resistance. At this moment, let me just take a look at the weekly. We got that weekly level almost tested. We got a weekly level here actually. I don't know why I haven't got this on the S&P 500. Let me just put this weekly. Could potentially get an attempt to hit that weekly, which is exactly at this level over here. We're going to talk about it right now. This is the 4,075 points. Almost hit it today. Almost hit it. Anyway, going back to Polkadot. Possible corrective move. It's hard, guys. I'm not going to lie. To try and catch this. You know, obviously this is not a level to long in my opinion, right? Especially where it is right now. Obviously, you know, I would be more happy to try and short this and see that potential projected move to the downside and grab the liquidity below this higher low. It's just very, very high probable move that could happen in the next coming days. And, you know, you do have, you know, because if it does lose the low, guys, you know, it's likely, whoever's been here enough in the trading industry, that it's likely going to get a pretty sharp move down. Okay? If we start getting that lose of structure, you're likely going to get a heavy whoop move down. Unless you swing failure from the lows, of course. If you start seeing some failed breakout here and you're in a short position right there, you definitely want to start protecting your position and take some profits, because it is support at the end of the day. And just accept a stop loss at the low. But overall, you have the potential projected move here on DOT, right? That would be your your stop loss, and you have a potential move down here to the $5.40 range. You know, you're getting into that 3-to-1, 2.5-to-1 risk to reward trade scenario right there, potentially. Right, let's take a look at overall. It's a macro resistance zone, guys, like we talked about. You know, there's a lot of traffic at this range. Let's take a look at the fixed volume profile here 1 second on Polkadot. Yeah, we got the point of control is as well. It's the point of control from the volume traded in between May and November. So yeah, any potential trades on Ethereum? Let's take a look at Ethereum right away here for Game Gab. Sorry about that. Been, you know, taking quite a long time. Take a look at Ethereum. Yeah, Ethereum basically failing to break out from this, you know, big zone over here. It's created a swing failure from this level, as you can see right there. It's still below the range. It's come up to test the 618 from the highs. This is one of my favorite entry points, guys. As you know, you fail to break out that swing failure, that high, sorry, and then you come up to the 618. It's there. I would consider having a stop loss above this range, and this could also form a head and shoulder scenario, guys, as you can see here, right? We could also form a head and shoulder scenario, right, where you're gonna, you know, you're forming this momentum right there, bang, bang. Is this the right shoulder? It's getting resistance at the daily. We have a daily here at 1,621. It's getting a reaction at this moment. We're hitting the 618 from this range. We are at the verge of potentially forming this exhaustion, guys. We like it or not. We got some similar price action here. It's not exactly a head and shoulder, but similar exhaustion, exactly hitting this $1,680, right? Almost 1,700. So you can see it right there. Bang, bang, bang. Exhaustion, massive move down. This is the second test of this level, all right, since we're below it. So I don't know, it might break it this time, but overall, I think it's worth a potential trading level, short, in my opinion, right? So you got a similar price action here that could potentially happen. You could test the highs one more time. You could probably get stopped out if you're getting into a short here. I don't know, guys. The thing is, you know, it's risk management. I would potentially would have tried to short the daily. We might get another leg up, probably get a better entry for a better risk management. But overall, if we do come back down to the neckline here, to this low, which is at 1,520 range, and break it, we do know that we are likely going to get a movement down to our support level here of 1,350, for example. It's been proven resistance. It would be more or less the target from this potential head and shoulder scenario. I'm not going to say it is. It potentially is forming. And yeah, it just makes a lot of sense. That would be the level for that potential bounce. What is it from here? From this low pivot to the high. Oh, guess what? It's the 618 as well. So, you know, everything points out that that movement could happen. You could potentially get an epic bounce from the 1,350 as well. So you could consider a long position right there. Definitely take profit from this level if you are shorting. Risk management, guys, you've got a potential really nice risk to reward trade on Ethereum right there. That would be a potential target. It might take several days to reach there, but it's a potential scenario. It is a potential scenario right there. You know, risk to reward is absolutely huge, as you can see here. So it's a scenario. Could happen, guys, if you have good risk management. Yeah, nothing much to discuss. We're getting a bit of momentum to the upside here on the stock market, S&P. Hopefully we're going to reject and get acceptance below these last highs, guys. That would be ideal to confirm that we are likely going to go lower. Yeah, remember, guys, the platforms that I use, PrimeXBT and Bybit, okay, are my favorite trading platforms. Look, we're having Aptos right now starting to move down. Would it be nice on Aptos to get a nice pump here? And guess what? Aptos is going to start correcting right now. When you get everybody getting wrecked, everybody getting liquidated, you're getting the news right there. Oh my goodness, then that is it, basically. That is it. Aptos has finished to grab everyone's shorting liquidity, and it's now is the moment that it's potentially going to start correcting heavily. Overall, it's formed like a swing failure right there. I said I wouldn't mind shorting Aptos at the beginning of the stream if we were to get a bounce at the 618, right, to have a good risk to reward trading scenario, right, from this failed breakout of this high, hitting above $20, this pivot low from the correction, acceptance back down. Hey, if we were to bounce back up here at the $19.30, $19.40, I would have jumped into a short position right there with a stop loss above the high. We're moving down right now at this moment. Guys, you can trade Aptos, you can trade multiple different cryptos here on Bybit. Of course, I mainly trade Bitcoin. It's my favorite one. It's where I'm most successful. Check out the links down below if you are experienced, okay? Be careful if you're not experienced and you are very emotional. Stay cautious, guys, because you can lose a lot of money, guys, at trading, all right? If you especially do not know what you're doing. Have very good risk management. You got the links down below. Insane bonuses, $30,000 to be claimed on Bybit, and also Prime XBT, $7,000, 7% added to your deposit. Thank you very much, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the live stream. Very educational as well. Thank you, and I will see you in the next one.